Hello, my name is Kindson Munonye, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to install MongoDB on Windows. On a different video I'm going to explain how to install on Mac and also how to install on Linux, but just pay attention to this video. It's going to be very easy. In few steps you're going to learn how to install MongoDB on Windows. So as a hands-on kind of demo I'm going to do, so as I'm explaining the steps we are doing it. So the first thing you do is go to your browser and go to the MongoDB website, and that is www.mongodb.org. Okay, let's go there. www.mongodb.org. That is step 1. And step 2, you locate the window installer file and you download it. So download MongoDB, just click download MongoDB, then come here, you locate your operating system. For me, I'm using Windows 64 bits, right? I'm using Windows 64 bits, and then I go ahead to click on the download button. And then you want to do all of this, not necessary, 101 megabytes. But we are not going to wait for all of this. I'm going to cancel this installation because I've already downloaded MongoDB to my system. So if I look at the download folder in the Explorer, you see this MongoDB. Okay, so this is the installer. So get this one downloaded to your system. Let's proceed to the step 3. Now, if you are using Windows 7 or Windows Server 2008, then you'll need to install this update, KB2731284. KB2731284. You need to download and install this update. And how do you get it? You'll go to support.microsoft.com. Is actually a hotfix to handle some issues that may arise in MongoDB installation on Windows 7. So go to support.microsoft.com so you can download this update. Okay, that's fine. So just enter what you want, KB, right? Is actually, let's check, KB2731284, 2731284, and there it is. So take the first one and then you click on this button, a hotfix download available, and then you fill up your email address, select the hotfix, and then request hotfix. So if I check my mailbox, I've already done this, so I'm not going to repeat it a second time. But if you check your mailbox after you've done this, almost immediately, if you are using Gmail, you look at updates and you see hotfix download request link. Okay, so to the lower part of the mail you see this, so you just click on it and it downloads. But I've downloaded this before, so I'm just going to cancel this download. Okay, so let's proceed to the next step. The next step is go to your drive C and create a folder, name it MongoDB. So let's just do that. Of course, you can also install it anywhere in any directory, maybe program files, but it's better to leave it in your drive C, MongoDB. Okay, that is step 4, and then the step 5. I'm going to run the installer I downloaded. So I'm going to install MongoDB right on my system. Meanwhile, this is the hotfix or the update I downloaded before now. So let's go ahead to install MongoDB. As I told you before, you are going to change the installation part to point to your drive C where you created a folder MongoDB. So what you do, you click on the custom button here, and then you browse and locate the folder you created in your drive C. So for us here, we call it MongoDB, and just select MongoDB and say OK, and then go on to install, and that brings up this progress window. We just wait for a few seconds, and then it's installed. Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't take much time to copy the files. Okay, and that is it. MongoDB has been installed in our system, but that's not all. Let's go back to the steps and follow it. Okay, we've completed step 5. Download and install the updates. Okay, this update we mentioned. Okay, so let's go ahead to install it because we've downloaded. This is the update that you download from support.microsoft.com, and you get it in your email box. So just go ahead to extract files, and it's extracted as this Windows update. I think I've installed it, but let's see, because it's very necessary you install this update. Wait for a couple of seconds or minutes. I think I've installed this before, so let's proceed to the next item. Now on this step 7, create a folder inside the MongoDB folder and name it data. So let's check this. So this installation is complete. I'm not going to restart now. I'm just going to close it, but for you, you'll need to restart, but I've restarted my system before after a previous installation. So step 7, just go ahead to create a folder in your drive C right inside the MongoDB folder. Remember, we created this folder, the MongoDB installed, and you have these files right there. So I'm going to create a folder and call it data. This is actually where our data files or database, NoSQL database, is going to reside. So now step 8, I think we're almost completing. So let's now open the command prompt and see if we can run MongoDB. So open your command prompt. For Windows is CMD. After now, I'm going to make a video for installing MongoDB on Linux. So I go ahead to run the command prompt. It opens up right there. Okay, so the instruction says in step 9, to start MongoDB, run this command: mongodb.exe dbpath c/mongodb.data. So as you're installing MongoDB, you're running it, and you're going to specify the location of the data files. So for now, I'm going to navigate to the bin directory. Remember, you're going to navigate to the bin directory. You're going to navigate to the bin directory as specified in step 8. So get to the MongoDB installation, cd bin, and here we are in the bin directory right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run mongodb.exe dbpath c/mongodb/data. So I'm now trying to start the MongoDB server running. So it's actually NoSQL database server. Remember, MongoDB is a NoSQL database server, and so I'm going to enter mongodb.exe dbpath, okay, c/. You can actually put this data folder somewhere else, but make sure you specify it when you're about to run or start MongoDB running. So MongoDB is actually, those commands are actually not case sensitive there, so just go ahead to do this. So just wait. Okay, so if you see this at the last line, you have network init and listing waiting for connection. So this is a MongoDB server running right there. Okay, just a few things. Take notes that after I run this command, you have hotfix KB 273.1284 or later update is installed. Okay, if you have not installed the hotfix, then it's going to notify not installed, and that will lead to some issues later on. So MongoDB server is running. Let's now see if it can take connections. So let's run MongoDB client. Mongo.exe represents the MongoDB client. So I'm going to open another command prompt. Okay, and I'm going to run mongo.exe. So we take notes whether the server is going to accept this connection. So let's go to C, and then we navigate to the MongoDB installation directory and just navigate to bin. So what we are going to just say is mongo.exe. So as we run mongo.exe, is a client service, and it's going to try to connect to the running server. So take note what's going to happen in the server window here as I run mongo.exe. Alright, so here it tells us connection accepted from blah 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 blah. One connection now open. As you can see, one connection now open. So that tells us that our installation of MongoDB is perfectly okay, and the server is right there running, accepting connection from the client. So the question now is, how do we create databases in MongoDB, and how do we manage our databases in MongoDB? So see around for the next video. That should be part 3 of NoSQL with MongoDB. I hope this has been informative for you. Please subscribe to my channel. Also like my videos. Leave a comment below and tell me what you want. And I would like to thank you for viewing.